Okay, well, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of information for you. Our officer is actually on view of the accident about 7:30 this morning. We had a train strike a young man that was trying to cross the tracks, and he was shortly thereafter was pronounced deceased, about 2/10 a mile down the tracks here. We have not made positive identification on the young man, so I don't have that information for you at this time.
Would you be able to answer whether or not the young man was struck before or after the train stopped?
He was struck. The train was in motion as he tried to cross in front of the train. That's the information that we're getting from a couple of eyewitnesses here. We're still waiting. We're working with the Union Pacific Railroad Police. They're getting us video footage from the train itself, so we'll be putting that together to take a look. But it seems like this is just a tragic accident.
Do you know anything about the train often stopping here and students having to cross over it?
I don't have any information about that. Sorry. We believe, we don't know right now, but we're being told that he's possibly a student at Milby High School.
Any approximately like age or ethnicity?
Juvenile, so under 17. So high school age, we believe. I believe he's a Hispanic male. Again, we haven't made identification. So.
Do we have any idea of the circumstances of like how they were trying to cross? Why?
I don't. I haven't spoken myself to the witnesses, so I don't know.
Sarge, would you be able to speak to some witnesses told us that when the train was stopped, they saw the principal of the high school trying to help kids over the train. Can you speak on that at all?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. If that occurred, it would have been, I guess, before I arrived.
I mean, as a law enforcement officer, I know you deal with a lot of tragedies, but when you start thinking about juveniles and law enforcement, what goes through your mind, or how does that make you feel, knowing the impact it's going to have on the community?
No, it's terrible. I mean, anytime we lose a child or a juvenile, it's I can't imagine anything worse. It's terrible.
You don't know if it was stalled or if it was moving?
Now, the train's moving is what we're being told, that it was in motion, that it was going at a fairly slow rate of speed. We, per witnesses, the gates were there, the railroad crossings were functioning properly, lights were on, the arms were down, and the train was going at a slow rate of speed when it occurred.
What is next in the investigation and the challenge with this specific investigation? Because I've seen you guys, they're trying to recover different road cars or belongings to the student. What is the challenge, and also what can we expect for the next hours?
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot left to do other than just to analyze a few things, some of the footage, the surveillance footage, and we're going to take a look at the train speed and what was occurring there. I don't really foresee any real challenges for us moving forward. But
Does the HPD get a lot of complaints in this area?
I can't really speak to that. We don't work. We're centralized. We work out of the downtown office, and they just send us where we need to be. So I'm not really the person to ask about this specific part of town and what goes on here.
Sorry, did I hear you right? You said that there were officers here at the scene when the...
Yes, ma'am. We had our first unit that was on scene was actually stopped for the railroad crossing itself. She was stopped here, waiting for the train to cross because the gate, like I said, the arms did come down. They were functional. They came down. They stopped traffic when it occurred. She just didn't have the vantage point to actually see the accident occur, but she was right here on scene.
And is the officer just here? Is that routine, just to...
Yeah, just on routine patrol. She was just doing her job, patrolling her beat when she caught this train right here that's been stopped here.
So she wasn't necessarily watching students. She just happened to get stopped by the
No,
train.
yes, ma'am. She just stopped.
You know where she was crossing, or here she was crossing?
The best of my understanding is from this side. We're having a little bit of dispute on which way actually north is because it kind of goes, but definitely from this side of the roadway here going towards, my understanding is I've been told Milby High School is just over the side here. So from this side to, here, that's where they were.
So the victim was hit right here.
Further up.
Further up.
Approximately, right in this area, just down the crossing here.
As a homicide division, how often are you guys having to investigate pedestrian deaths on train
Yeah.
tracks? Have you seen any trend increase?
I've never.
or
This is the
decrease?
first time. I've been in homicide for 14 years. I've never had to investigate one. The reason we're out here is basically because of the age of the decedent. And I mean, we're tasked with investigating any child death. So depending on the age, we would be out here. That's why we're out here, just to make sure. Like I said, everything indicates right now this is just a tragic accident. There's no indications of foul play or that anybody else was involved in this. It's just an accident.
I know you said that there hasn't been a positive ID, but HISD did confirm that the victim was a high school student. Has next of kin been notified?
Yeah, we're working on that. And again, I can't speak to what HISD is doing. I mean, we're two separate agencies, but they might be able to help you out a little bit more with that. But we have not confirmed identity, and because of that, I won't speak to
Take more to identify because of the condition of the body or not?
No, I don't think it's gonna. It'll just be some time. We'll have scientific identification. It'll be by prints or, so it'll just take a while to get the examination done. So.
I know this is kind of a dumb question, but this is a reminder. What conversation should parents have with their children tonight as they see this story on the news?
Yeah, pay attention to the railroad crossings. We don't drive around the arms, and we don't cross them, on foot. I mean, like I said, it's tragic. So we want to pay attention. If those arms are going and the lights bells are going off, hey, let's stop, just wait, let the train go by. And I mean, that would be what I would say.
Did eyewitnesses tell you anything about whether the student may have tripped or got caught?
Again, I didn't speak to the eyewitnesses, so. Good? Good enough? Okay, anything else? No, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all take care.
You too.